Oh, this Raven team as they get ready of their last 8 games.
And anyone in the NFL today would sign up.
Last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in all play game.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. As you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Handoff comes to Hyde. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down, Hyde. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now let's go. 3-19.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker. Thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they...
Roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And the Ravens have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. The 20. It's the right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And this
This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. That's why you got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A look at the lineup defensively for the Ravens, who've been pretty good against the pass, number 10 in the league. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, some strong running. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
1st down, a run with Hyde. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full...
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Here we go.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Flacco looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Forced out to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second down, Flacco now. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out in front. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Here's Hines again on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Wiggles free. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They run again with Hyde on first. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
2nd down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mayfield to throw it, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Mayfield with it once more. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Seth DeValve, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The return man, Chris Moore. And now running right through it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now. So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Joe Flacco and the offense heading back out onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go.
They'll give to Hyde. And just Carlos Hyde, see you later. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Carlos Hyde hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Solid job up. Oh, this is blocked. The defense picks it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. On first down, Flacco. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll run it here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. First down now, but that clock rolling. Play fake. Mayfield, he's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Boo, landed.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Regular. Slam.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Play action, Flacco. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slam. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And again, it's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on top. Case Keenum's thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. In our game is the veteran quarterback Joe Flacco, who's led the way. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Moore now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Joe Flacco here. We get a peek at what he's done so far in this game. And it's safe to say he has been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it and air it out. And let's face it, it's not just him stepping back and flinging it, though. You've got to have someone who can go get it. And that's important for any offense. Someone who can stretch the field, or as they like to say, take the top off of a zone defense. Open things up, because then you can come back and throw underneath and gain some pretty good chunks of yardage as well.
He's ripped the top off of whatever defense they've been playing. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tony Jefferson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. these strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here we go. Green 39.
They run high. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Here's High. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Blue landed.
Mayfield now on second down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Moore now on the return. And some space here. And now look at him go. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Moore taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the Ravens taking the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
No, check, Patriot!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now let's go! Blue line!
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now running right through it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
2nd down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Mayfield. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield, that's Njoku over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now high. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey. Here we go now. Green.
Again, it's high. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incomplete. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, we've seen this before. What is it about Cleveland and Baltimore here recently in these blocked field goals?
Ordinarily, I know you and I would probably shy away from the subject because we don't want to pour any salt in the wounds of Cleveland fans, but it just happened again in front of us, so we have to go back to 2015. Cleveland lining up to kick a field goal. Baltimore blocks it, takes it all the way back. What was it, 64 yards
yeah.
for a touchdown on the last play of the game.
So a little ugly reminder here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Room to run past midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, against against all odds, that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go!
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hurry up, here we go!
Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Green 39!
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
All right, here we go.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Green 39.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Gets it to Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Green 39.
Mayfield with it once more. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And some room to roam now. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Landry brushes him off. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Set. Green 39.
First down, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Gordon. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Mayfield now. This is Coleman with a grab. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Mayfield to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them pools.
Out to the flat for Hyde. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hey, boys, got 4. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Another choke for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of about... three, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. They got it going today.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Here we go now.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Gun, gun, gun.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
3-19.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as the
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our five in you.
Victory, all on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping at NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like a little weak. We run like a pair of cleats. It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my hands down. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. Zombie gang 3 times on my head stone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already there. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm gonna it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason looked out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated to love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life, still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Shoes, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads. Money over on my hands down. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's up, so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So these to the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss to death, rep protecting that. 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss to death, rep protecting that. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my hands down. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm the gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me.
Troublesome since 96. You were shook when reason or the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here we go, to the next episode. Ain't a damn, this explosive Beast Coast. The mother, ride or die, for my, strictly for my, survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? The warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a, I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a, welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For tell my family we made it. I was coming